right. It is time. Oh no 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 no. No no we on time. No, we're not late. we're, we're just in time. as you as and we're just in time for the rolls, you know. Yo, Pop, hello. And we almost have like the full yo. We'll wait for 5 people to get here, and then once 5 people are here, we roll, right? So we have 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more, and then we just start rolling. Who we rolling on? We rolling first. We're gonna ping pong. We're gonna ping pong between this one. Wait, I hope they're close to each other. And that one. So we're rolling on both of these. Yeah. Off a ticket. Goodness, all the luck. Did you get like the 4-star Summer Baba Sith? Also, let me just grab this real quick. Alright, here we go. Rainbow spin? Dang! Okay, yeah, you got what you wanted. You got the 5-star set at 4. Oh no, suffering from a success. The terror. But yeah, so they have those two. I gotta get on that summer event. Hopefully it's not too crazy. So let's get started. No Bargus. Dang. Let's go here to Olympus. Let's see what Olympus is about. People have always turned their gaze skyward. To one pool? But what you get out of it? In ancient times, they saw gods dwelling in the heavens. For many long years, the sky was a sacred domain that remained ever beyond reach. But then, at one point, proper human history began to see untold possibility in the vast space beyond the sky. From then on, it was no longer a mystery to be feared, but a riddle to be solved. That's right, we will use every tool we can, our minds especially, to discover what makes you tick. We will never stop again, not until we have claimed the heavens for ourselves. We will turn our gaze skyward, and one day, we will bring down the gods. Sartoria, Phaetras, and Summertime. yeah. They'll come back next year, right? They'll come back. They always come back. And I say that, maybe 2 years later they come down. Beyond the Great Pit. Oh shoot, that was a lot of dialogue. An impossibly enormous structure afloats on the other side of the vast ocean. The texture that covers the planet's surface. Behold, Toon World! As seen from the main monitor of the storm border, currently soaring through the air. The structure appears to be a place inhabited by thousands, if not millions of people. Is that a city? Paragon, look up in the sky. Atop the sprawling city sits another enormous structure. It's beautiful. Above that great mountain of translucent crystal loom even higher. And there, beyond the crystalline peaks, lies the very thing they've been searching for. Is this the tree? The roots of cosmic fantasy stretching out into space. That's the tree of emptiness. That's the tree of emptiness we saw from Atlantis. Good screensaver pick? For sure. You could just start animating it. But that's not the only thing that surprised me. I never would have dreamed that there could be such a massive hollow space underneath that great pit. It doesn't look subterranean either. It's more like an entirely different world. This is the true surface of the Earth. While there's no doubt what appeared to be the bowel of the Earth from the up on Atlantis, it is in fact the true face of this Atlantic lost belt. Atlantis itself is mere camouflage. In proper human history's Greek mythology, the age of man was ushered in through two great wars known as Machia. But what is going on in this lost belt? How was it able to control this space to such a degree? How was it able to advance this far? It appears to operate in the same manner as the Chinese lost belt, in that it fully embraces its tree of emptiness, but the manner in which it does so is wholly opposite the Chinese Chinese lost belt. While the Chinese lost belt had hid its tree of emptiness completely here, it has been allowed to flourish to the greatest possible extent. At least that's what it looks like. That part down by the base must be the city. Yeah, it looks like something you'd see in a science fiction novel. Easily as impressive as the pictures of proper human history's skyscraper Sion showed me. I can't tell what the exact dimensions of the city are just from looking at it, but it's safe to say there are at least 10 million people living there. Minimum. Only 10 million? 10 million people. So this is where our attack on the Atlantic Lost Belt begins. Indeed, it would seem we truly have our work cut out for us. That is, of course, is as true here in this fifth of the seven hells as ever was. And as Da Vinci said before, we cannot blind ourselves to the cost of our actions, not even for a moment. That being said, how one reacts to such a cost depends entirely on the individual. And I, for one, am delighted by how you have all held onto your humanity in the face of such adversity. Computer room here, sorry to interrupt, but I just finished scanning our vicinity. And just like I expected, the atmosphere here is just chock full of magical energy. So this is the age of gods, the magical energy density at least on par with our records in the seventh singularity, if not higher. Are you serious? But the seventh singularity was in Mesopotamia during proper human history, age of gods. And are you telling me this place exceeds its magical energy, its density? Is even better. Something forced its way into our comm line. It's not from the wandering sea. This is... Look up ahead. The signal's coming from that colossal structure. Drop in the base. Fear us. Cure. Omit. For you gaze upon mighty Olympus. The name of this lost belt I rule, given in honor of great ark that has crossed the ocean of space. Now prostrate yourselves and weep before me, for this grand throne of the gods is not meant for the eyes of such insignificant specks as you. What's going on? The voice is so heavy. This pressure is immense, and he's not even here in person. It's as powerful as a spell designed to attack the mind. Da Vinci, quick, raise our bounded field output before something happens to Paragon or Manure. Got it. Now then. Between this immense pressure and his manner of speech, it looks like they're rolling out the biggest of the big guns. If I'm not mistaken, this must be... My name is Zeus. Zeus, the king of gods. I rule over this ancient ocean. I rule this grand interstellar city. I rule over all. I am king of the Atlantic Lost Belt. He's just a city. Where's his laser beam? Zeus. I'm just saying, Artemis was scarier because she could shoot you down. Zeus could just yell at you. I was going to say one of the 12 Olympians, but no matter. This is, unfortunately, the worst of the possible scenarios I predicted, of all the gods to come out and greet us. So that's the Zeus of this Lostbelt. I already had a good idea of that, thanks to the Poseidon we saw in Atlantis, but indeed, the king of the gods may be very different from the one in proper human history, but deep down, they are fundamentally the same. I still don't like how dirty they did Poseidon in the previous route. They're like, oh yeah, we're just getting one like nice little long node, and that's it. That's your face off against him. Not a lot of build up. You don't get a lot of his character. He's just there guarding the passageway, and that's it. The supreme being of the Greek mythology, the winner of both Machia wars, and the one who rules over the 12 Olympians. Not merely a divine spirit, but a genuine god who once existed here on Earth. His deep ties to both the concrete and abstract planes means that he's one of the phenomena shaping the very world itself. To put it another way, the king of the gods of myth is, in a very real sense, the closest thing there is to a ruler of the entire planet. Then does this mean that he's like Scathic Scotty in the Scandinavian Lostbelt? Drake beat the other 95% of him? It was just one core. So she took like how many cores he had? Like we had to fight like 4 or 5 of them. So Drake just ripped out his epidermis layer, right? It's like, alright, boom. Now you could attack that one small crack in his vulnerability, and then you go in there. It's like the Death Star, right? You gotta go in that one spot right there to kill him. Or Arjuna in the Indian Lostbelt. Unfortunately, no. The combat data we collected from Artemis and Poseidon alone speaks volumes. We were able to weaken Arjuna's divinity by attacking the faith he engendered. But we definitely won't be able to do the same with these gods. Their existence is fundamentally different. Their godly functionality is a core part of their being. Just look at the Theos Kyromia if you need proof. Their functionality is what makes them gods. Nothing can be done to alter that. And Zeus is the one who stands above all the others. So what are you two trying to say? That Zeus is more powerful than any other foe we faced to date? That can't possibly be true. Don't you remember how tough Arjuna was? He was a monster who absorbed every god in India. How could anything in the entire order of magnitude more powerful than him even exist? Yeah, Arjuna, I would say, is like the scariest thing ever. Like he was even more scary than Gawain. I'll give him that. Like that man, he's like, oh, you got Solomon defense? Say, fuck out of here with that, you know? He's like Solomon wish he could do this, and wow, he just like strips it and just obliterates you. That man was scary. Okay. If like Artemis and Poseidon, Zeus has continually ruled over this planet since ancient times without changing his very nature. Then he is, without a doubt, in a league of his own. For you see, the ancient dramatist Aeschylus once described Zeus as the omnipotent, omniscient god of justice. An omnipotent king of the gods. Well, omnipotent as in all-powerful? Oh, come now. How can he possibly be omnipotent? Zeus is strong, yes, but he's known for being sneaky and lecherous. He used to take any old animal or person he came across and toss him up into the sky as constellation. He also wields thunderbolts and said to be capable of incinerating the entire universe. Is that true, Cap? Come on, give it to us straight. You're a half god on Poseidon's side, right? Just what the hell are the Olympian gods? Are they just like the myths say, or are they something completely different? Because if Zeus really does have the authority to destroy the whole universe, I don't know, okay, I mean, I can say that my father wasn't a machine, but if this lost belt developed along an entirely different timeline than the one we know, then it wouldn't surprise me if Zeus turned out to be a machine god, just like Poseidon was. If these gods are the embodiment of this planet's concrete and abstract, and possess the same ability properties and authority as described in the mythology, and if on top of that they also possess powerful mechanical bodies, then I suppose maybe those machines were always their true bodies, even in proper human history. And if that's the case, that would mean this lost belt is Captain. Ah, right. Anyway, if he is omnipotent and he seems to be, then he's the strongest being in Olympus. So it's safe to assume he has authority powerful and all-encompasses enough to merit leading the other 12 Olympians. I don't know exactly what he likes here, what he's like here, but in the Age of Gods I know, he was definitely the top dog. So if at all possible, I'd really rather not face him head on. Exactly. He is not someone we want to go head to head with. It'd be one thing if there was a way to snuff out all of his demiurge class divinity, like we did in Scandinavia and India. But when it's an honest to goodness, genuine god we're talking about, that's just not gonna work. Poe. What was that? Some kind of turbulence? Now fall. Insignificant ones. All hands, brace for impact. Goodness. Thunderbolts, no. Those are great thunderbolts. These magical energy levels are bonkers. Every single bolt is ginormous. Wait, you're kidding me? They're all as strong as Artemis's cannon? Oh, come the hell on. I've heard the power of power creep, but this is nuts. Anyway, do whatever you must to make sure those things don't hit us. We only just got this new ship. Now here's the thing about that. Since it's thunderbolts, they shouldn't be able to react to it fast enough. That's usually like, phew, it just gets you. Wait. Checking hull readings now. I was right. They're all missing us. But how? Looks like our emergency scattering worked. Da Vinci. Hell yeah, it did. Ah, they have countermeasures. Well, I'll be excellent work, Captain. Technical advisor. You're both far more useful than Aqua Pazza there. So what was that gizmo just now anyway? Some sort of secret defensive system you put together when I wasn't looking? Yep, pretty much. It was basically a kind of spirit origin chaff grenade that uses extremely high performance dummy spirit origins to throw off enemy attacks. I only just finished putting it together before we went down the Great Pit. It's the Stormborder's latest defense. I might have not been able to finish it in time for our showdown with Artemis, but it's designed to even defend against attacks from orbit. And as you just saw, it works brilliantly. None of that lightning is hitting us directly. Whoa. Nice job scattering it. Honestly, you're the best Da Vinci. You know it. Ah, that's right. Our Stormborder's amazing. It's just the kind of dream ship I would have imagined Captain Nemo and the Atlas Institute could come up with if they worked together. Not even Zeus Thunderbolts can touch us. You see that, Zeus? This is what proper human history Mage Association can do when we set our minds to it. Now, all that being said, would you mind if I brought up a different issue? I know we're managing to fight a brilliant mid-air battle at the moment, but technically this ship is still falling, right? Yeah, you can't really control that gravity. I knew it. Of course we're technically falling. I'm doing my dangest to slow our fall with the propulsion system and inertia controls, but I can't change the fact that this is a boat. Of course it's not gonna work right anywhere that's not on the sea, underwater, or void space. Paragon Mash, get to your seats and don't move a muscle, and keep an eye on the monitor. Look for any body of water we could use for an emergency landing. Sea, lake, pond, anything. Roger that. Dodging Zeus Thunderbolt won't do us much good if we just end up being dashed to pieces on the ground. We need to keep the Stormboarder and myself safe at any cost. True, every aspect of this new border is undoubtedly the cutting edge of proper human history technology. However, with the supreme being of a mythological system so advanced, they've had futuristic technology like nanomachines for thousands of years really missed his first strike? Then again, what if Captain Da Vinci opened the engine full throttle? It's not safe to be up in the air like this. Nearby body of water or not, we need to land while the shaft is still working. There, target spotted 4,000 meters below. We can use the trees in the forest to cushion our descent. Set inertial control to 7 o'clock. Point the bow downward. Unfurl the zero sail by 80%. Got it. I'll handle the controls. All you Marines, get to your post now. Aye aye, man. We'll blast our way out of here like a giant marlin. Keep scattering the spirit origin chaff as we descend. Once we're 1,000 meters from the target landing point, pitch the bow up. All hands, brace for impact. It's going to be a bumpy landing. This G-force is intense. It feels like my gut's about to come clean off. Why are we going down this fast, Captain? I thought the spirit origin chaff was keeping us safe. An elementary deduction, Gordon. True, the Stormboarder's new weaponry is a force to be reckoned with. However, take a look at the gale of thunderbolts, and considering this. What if Zeus is still holding back, and this is just what he considers warning shots? Warning shots? Then you mean he still has yet to actually attack us? Then we're all as good as dead. They might call me Phoenix, but that doesn't mean I can fly out of here. Come on, man. Hurry up. We need to get out of this space as soon as possible. That is exactly what I'm trying to do. Dang it, it's no use. I can't dodge every bolt. We're going to take a direct hit. Manir, take the helm. Me? Paragon. Brace yourselves, everyone. It's like the equivalent of taking a hit from Artemis. But with the new and improved Stormboarder with the nice nanomachines. Lostbelt No.5.2. Interstellar Mountain City Olympus. The day to bring down gods. That's the title. Alright, let's get started. Is there fights or is this story? Oh crap. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Do this. Alright, we're good. There's probably a fight there, I think. Nope. No battles just yet. clean that up? Oh yeah, we'll do it once we roll everything out. Once we roll everything out, we clean it up. No. It's hard to keep maintain that clean, man. Like, you understand. Crap, how am I supposed to do it? To emergency land a freaking battleship. I've never done it before. But why am I the one taking the helm? The hell are you doing, Captain? God. Oh, hands, make sure you're strapped in tight. Hey, we stopped. I'm alive, I think. Special trip for me. Paragon, are you alright? I'm fine. What about you, Mash? I'm alright. I remain on standby in a half-sitting posture, so I can be ready for a worst-case scenario. And I guess it worked out. Good. It looks like we stuck the emergency landing. Next, shut down magical reactors 1 through 3, and hurry. If Zeus notices their magical energy, he'll come after us. Already done, Captain. Would you mind taking care of the ship's camouflage? Don't worry, I'm on it. In fact, I'm already done. Since I disguised the ship right before we landed, the enemy shouldn't have seen where we wound up. Hurry up with the cloaking. They may not be able to see us, but they can still detect our magical energy. Aye, sir. Alright, now that things have settled down, let's assess our current situation. After Zeus attacked the storm border, we made an emergency landing near Olympus' western perimeter. That's probably in the box, right? I think that might be in the box. By deploying optical camouflage around the ship, we were able to evade visual detection during the landing. We've also shut down the border's motive power, namely the magical reactors, and surrounded the entire hull with a concealing bounded field to prevent the enemy from detecting its magical energy. This should mean we successfully landed the ship in Olympus, when the enemy's none the wiser as to our location, at least theoretically. That's pretty good. That's some pretty good camouflage. First off, great work, everyone. You should all be proud that we made it out of that without having to resort to the dangerous zero cell. After all, in the worst case, a zero cell taken without the necessary precautions could wipe us all out. Really, the few times we managed to pull one off so far were basically miracles. Oh. Anyway, the important thing is, I'm glad we're all okay. It just goes to show what an excellent machine the Storm Border truly is. It can evade an omnipotent god's thunderbolts. It can dive into void space. If we brought it back to proper human history, it would be the greatest technological revolution of all time. That will never happen. The ship couldn't exist in a world where humanity was flourishing like it's supposed to. It's only in this completely bleached world that my Nautilus Noble Phantasm, Sion's Pseudo-Spiritron armor, also known the Hermes skin, Hephaestus nanomachine, and Chaldea's engineering could all come together like this. The only reason the Stormboard exists at all is to defeat the foreign gods. It won't have a purpose beyond that. Oh, I see. I suppose that's true, isn't it? But that doesn't change the fact that it's still a great, dependable ship. Indeed, you're spot on there. I'm glad to see you understand, Paragon. At any rate, we can't let everything we did in Atlantis be for nothing. And we certainly wouldn't be able to look in the Atlanteans in the eye if we got ourselves shot down before we even landed the ship. We'll need to be ready to use all available resources. Have you finished replenishing your command spells? All the precious backup command spells we saved up in case we needed them for a huge battle. And we're just going to use them up like it's nothing. I can't believe I was actually able to replenish all 3 command spells. Well, I did say they were precious. We can't exactly buy more refills from the command spell store unless you use a Saint Court. We were only able to scrap those together in time by running the Wandering Sea magical reactors at full blast. Pulling my technical and administrative advisors, expertise, and having Cyan pull a few all-nighters. Only time and luck will tell if we're able to make any more. I see, so we were really fortunate to be able to use them now. Yes, I suppose. At any rate, now that things have come to this, we'll have to use every resource at our disposal. After all, we still have a crucial mission we need to carry out. Right, we absolutely must cut down the Tree of Emptiness here in Olympus. Tell me, Technical Advisor, how safe do you think we are right now? Good question. From the scans of the surrounding area, I'd say we lucked out. I'm guessing this area we're in right now is the outskirts of Olympus. There are almost no buildings here. There's no signs of any natives, and I don't see a single soldier on defensive weapons anywhere. We can't thank Manir for his choice of landing spot, since he was the one handling the controls on short notice. Oh, we can't thank him. Okay. I agree. I would have landed the ship myself, but I had my hands full coordinating with the Nemo series. Great job, Manir. When we have a chance later, I'll give you a proper lesson on how to steer the ship. He's like, that lesson would have been helpful earlier, right? He's like, why I gotta do it? He's just speechless. Well, hey, what can I say? It was pretty impressive, if I do say so myself, but still. Sure, I got a little panicked when you first asked me to take over, but I figured things would work out if I just stuck to my usual game plan. You made the right call. Oh, I can't really take the credit. The Stormboarder did all the hard work. I just kept it stable. Let me get comfortable real quick. Alright, getting comfortable. Alright, we're comfortable now. Still, I'm glad I was able to help you out, Captain. You definitely did. I was planning to station a Marine in the Marine in the cockpit, but now I won't have to. So since I'll have to have one to spare now, I'll assign them to ship cleaning duty instead. Alright, let me also fix this as well. Let me fix that. There you go. There you go. I fixed things now. Good. Keeping the ship clean at all times would be a great boost of morale. Well, Administrative Advisor, the bad news? I know well enough by now that it can't be good. Right, you are, Director. You're getting the hang of this. Now that we shut down all of our magical reactors, restarting them will take some time. Which means, of course, that we are effectively stuck here for the time being. That means no zero sail either. Oh, I see. So does that mean we can't get away if they find us here? Good question. If they should happen to find us, making escape will be very difficult. Right, as long as we're unable to start up the ship's engine at the moment's notice, we'll be out to sea without a lifeboat if we're spotted again. If we end up taking several of those supercharged magical energy attacks head on, without even any of our defensive mechanisms to shield us, well, I don't even want to think about it. We'll get some cooked Nemo. And we lost him. Captain, why'd you guys give him that scenario? Huh? Captain, why'd you collapse like that? Are you okay? He's still tied to the ship, so I guess he had to shut down too. I'm sorry. It looks like Zeus' great thunderbolts were even more powerful than we thought. The one that hit us didn't damage the ship too badly, but it did damage my spirit core. Oh no, does this mean those thunderbolts are actually anti-servant attacks? It's a good thing only one of them hit us. If even one more of those had struck, we might have ended up losing our new ship. Ah, this is pathetic. I don't even have the strength to stand. Dang it, get Nemo Nurse in here. On the double. Make sure Captain's as comfortable as possible. Right. Does this mean you're injured as well, Da Vinci? Looks that way. I thought I was just feeling off thanks to all the magical energy I used for the shaft and the concealing spell. But since I was acting as the Stormboarder CPU when we got hit, it fried the CPU. I guess I actually got just as hurt as the captain. I think I better rest up for a while too. Da Vinci? It was just one lightning bolt. Easy there. Good. I caught her in time. Thanks for the nurse call. Is it an emergency? I'll say. Thanks for coming, Neo. It's Captain Da Vinci. The former collapsed and the ladder's totally drained. Please hurry. He's just taking a small nap. Oh. Holmes, Manir, how are Da Vinci and the captain doing? They're both asleep now. Well, I say asleep, but more like what we did back in Scandinavia. They're in the recovery pods I used at the time. They may seem fine on the surface, but their spirit cores have both suffered significant damage. It may take them a few days, but don't worry. We expect them both to make full recoveries. To put it in the modern parlance, this will be no big deal. Well, that's a relief. Yes, it is. It's too bad we can't visit them while they're in the pods, but I'm still glad to hear they'll be okay. Quite so. Ideally, I prefer to wait for their full recovery, but before we begin our planned attack in earnest, but indeed, we have neither the time nor the mental capacity to spare for that. Both the captain and the technical advisors have fulfilled their duties spectacularly. Yes, they may be useless for the time being, but no matter, their recovery takes priority. Meanwhile, those of us remain have an obligation to make the most of this opportunity they've given us, namely, make a move before we're found, right? Exactly. By this point, I suppose there was no need for me to say anything after all, was there? Alright. By the new director of Chaldea and the commander of the Stormboarder, here are my orders. Paragon, Master Light, his faithful servant. There is still much we don't know about our situation, but even so, I need you two to head out. Well, I'm afraid we won't be able to support you as normal with our technical advisor incapacitated. That means the nodes will go faster. If Holmes is not there, the nodes will go faster. Myself, Manir, and our administrative advisor will do our best to fill her shoes in the meantime. Your sole objective for now is to explore this Lostbelt and recruit other proper human history servants. At least this time, we won't be at a complete disadvantage, thanks to the vanguard that got here ahead of us. Once you find the heroic spirits that came from Atlantis, the tide is sure to turn swiftly in our favor. If we're going to defeat that detestable Custodia, cut down that preposterous huge tree of emptiness, and destroy that incredibly dangerous Zeus, you need to meet up with them first. Let's get going, Mash. Right, Paragon. I'll just run a scan of our vicinity. I'm afraid the circumstances are very much not in our favor. Unfortunately, we will be no more able to bolster our ranks via summoning circle here than we were in the Atlantis. Every last ley line for kilometers is under intense observation. They are too man-made, or perhaps I should say God-made, to be of use to us. Suffice to say, we won't be able to secure the magical energy necessary to summon and maintain new heroic spirits while here in Olympus. I'm afraid we'll have to be content with using the spirit origin graph for temporary combat-only summons. But all the more reason you need to find heroic spirits who came here ahead of us as soon as possible. We gotta regroup with those people like Medea and with the forces we have, we won't even be able to keep ourselves safe, let alone accomplish the mission. It would have made things a lot easier if we could have summoned more combat-ready heroic spirits from a ley line. But I guess that was too much to hope for, just like it was in Atlantis. Well, in the meantime, I don't know how much these will help, but here, these are for you too. Thanks, Manir, but what are they? They're disguise kits, well, a kind of mystic code. Really? Really? That Da Vinci made in secret based off the Atlanteans. Basically, they use magecraft to deceive onlookers, both optically and perceptually, giving you the same effect as wearing a disguise without actually having to put one on. She said they make use of the same disguise principles of Holmes' novel Phantasm. They should let you disguise yourself as residents of Olympus and gather the information we need. Right, I know this is business as usual for you guys by now, but still be careful. The silver lining here is that your magical energy readings are the same as any other humans. Apparently even Mash only has a tiny bit of servant aura about her right now. So hey, in that sense, this should make it a lot easier to sneak in than it would be if they were bringing servants along. That's true. Under these circumstances, the risk of hostile servants noticing me or Paragon should be very low. So if all goes well, this should give us the chance we need to rendezvous with the heroic spirits who got here before us. But that being said, you'll still be at a major disadvantage if you do end up in a fight. Yo, hotshot! Dang, you missed it! We got MP5 Baba Sith. Nah, just messing with you. We didn't get her. We haven't summoned yet. I'll say, what? No, I'm just messing with you. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, yeah. I was like, oh my goodness. I think I had to do it at least one time. I was like, let me just say it one time. No, we haven't rolled yet. That's true. We'll roll shortly here. We'll roll shortly. I gotta. I'll say once we get 5 people here, we'll roll right for sure. Good. So we got 5 people. So actually, it'll be easier. Yeah. We roll after the node, after the next node, because that'll put us the complete Atlantean welcome, and then we just roll after that. That being said, you'll be at a major disadvantage if you end up in a fight. Okay. So don't lean on the disguise kits too heavily, okay? Then again, you're both old hands now with raid ships and Lostbelt, so I'm sure you already know that. Director. What is it? Administrative Advisor. I have 2 suggestions I'd like you to hear. The first is that we send the combat and environmental information we've got to date to the Wandering Sea in the data packet. And for the second, well, I think discretion would be the best course for this one. What was this? Careful. I'm quite ticklish, you know. What was that? Are you serious, Administrative Advisor? But that's... surely you can't. Director, do you remember the border guards that Odysseus kept under his command? They'll die. They'll fall him to the death. I'm quite certain that your concerns, while understandable, are nonetheless unwarranted. It's incredibly risky, but I can't deny that it also makes a lot of sense. Alright. As the director of No.5.2, I can't have my subordinates be the only ones putting themselves in danger to restore proper human history. Very well, Administrative Advisor. I accept your proposal. Thank you. I had every confidence you would make the right decision. Oh? What's going on? Huh. This is no laughing matter, if you ask me. Alright, once again, Paragon. Magic Light. As Director No.5.2, here are your orders. You two are to leave the border at once and make your way to the city of Olympus. Once you're inside, find out where the other proper human history servants are and meet up with them post haste. After you have secured an adequate fighting force, you are to cut down the fifth tree of emptiness. Roger that. Understood. We'll begin our Olympus investigation right now. Oh. That's kind of risky, being underneath the tree, underneath Zeus like that, protecting the tree. If they get spotted, they get smited, and it's over. Alright, well, after this node right here, we roll and then call it. It was all lore today. Directly beneath the fifth tree of emptiness, Magellin. And there's still a mountainous city Olympus, great orbital shrine Olympia Dodana, the center of his operation. A relation is upon us. A relation is... Oh, Europa's in this Lostbelt? Is she on our side? Hopefully. Hopefully you're on our side, right? Now is the time of revelation. Gather round, O noble gods of Olympus. He has ruled the heavens since the dawn of time, emerging triumphant in no less than 4 Machia. By day he rules over clear blue skies. By night he conquers what lies beyond them. He is the wielder of the great thunderbolts, capable of shattering stars, galaxies, even the very universe. Authorities no less than Uranus and Cronus themselves bow to his will. It is bowel movement. He is the great Demiurge, the one who wields the Cronus crown for all of eternity. Now behold the words of the almighty Zeus. I trust all are here. Indeed they are, my lord. Okay. Oh, even the priest is in on it too? Dolman. Rejoice, my fellow gods. Rejoice, gods from foreign lands. All is proceeding according to my will. The seeds I plant have grown brilliantly, disturbed neither by chill, rain, nor merciless rays of sun. Tree of emptiness, Magellin. No, Atlas, the world tree, is about to bloom. Glory to Almighty Zeus. Congratulations, Father. That's wonderful, Father. Congratulations. We must restore mythology to its rightful place. This Lostbelt divine power must not remain relegated to Olympus. It must spread across the world, across every bit of bleached white land. If humans were unable to save it, then the task falls to the gods instead. I shall use all the power I wield to save this world, in place of those gods who left during the proper human history. For it is still far too soon to lose the intelligent human species that has taken root on this planet. This is indeed all unfolding absolutely wonderfully. Even in my wildest dreams, I never imagined Atlas, the world tree, would grow so large quickly. Even puts the Indian Lostbelt's tree explosive growth to shame. This will undoubtedly be the land where our god, the foreign god, descends upon the world. Oh yes, of that I am absolutely certain. Nothing could make we 3 alter egos who have come here on behalf of the foreign gods happier. It is unfortunate that one of us could not be present at this time, but no matter. You have my pledge that I will do everything in my power to help you grow the world tree to maturity, and to ensure the foreign gods ascendant proceed undeterred. Yeah, so it's Dolman and the priest. I can't remember who the third one is. If we ever met the third one. Because Koi and Sky is, I don't think she's technically I don't think she's classified as alter ego. Maybe they classify in the story, but she's an assassin. Maybe, I don't know. The foreign god, excuse me, is always the foreign god this and foreign god that with you. Well, Aphrodite's here. Are your ears working properly? Did you not hear what Almighty Zeus had to say? He's the one who's going to save this world. There's no place for your foreign god here. Now remember your place and hold your tongue, foreigner, lest you say something you regret. Now, Aphrodite, there's no need to let anger mar your beautiful face. It's Demeter, okay? Besides, you do well not to underestimate those gods from four lands, especially that monk there. Rumor is that he single-handedly drove the ancient land of India into a hellish cycle of reincarnation. So I'd be careful if I were you. And he loved every second of it, lest he end up turning all of Olympus into Tartarus. Tartarus. Ridiculous. If you wish to joke, Demeter, save it for an audience who might appreciate your brand of humor. As for you, you have some nerve speaking of a foreign god in our presence. How dare you speak of a god from an alien planet, knowing full well that we, descendants of chaos, migrated here from across the galaxy? Who do you think you are? You know nothing of Zeus's power. You know nothing of what transpired 14,000 years ago, at the moment our Lostbelt began. You have no idea how Zeus' thunderbolts utterly destroyed the foreign land invader who came to kill all life on this planet. Who do I think I am, you asked? I am me, of course. No more, no less. You insolent little... Oh, he got that tongue on him. Wait, Aphrodite. A moment, please. Oh goddess of beauty. If I may, allow me to remind you that we are all equally invested in seeing the world treat to maturity. Orchestradia, the cryptor, says that through our long-term goals may be different. For now, cooperating is in our mutual best interests. Custodia Wooding. Oh, what's this? My, is this truly happening? You, the goddess of beauty herself, the arbiter of value for all humanity. Denying to take advice from a mere human. I never thought I would see the day. Oh my goodness. Dang, he's using that provoke so well. That's enough, Limbo. A joke is only funny when its audience is receptive. So I suggest you be more judicious about playing the jester while in the company of gods, especially given that same tendency led to your failure in India. Oh, you don't mince words, do you? I was really trying to lighten the mood, but you're right, I did misjudge my audience. It seems my failure in India has affected me more than I realized. Forgive me, yo gods of Greece. Yeah, he is! He's like, come on, swing. You know you want to hit me with something, go on, try something. He's like, no, just chill, man, just be cool. Aphrodite, goddess of beauty. Demeter, goddess of land. All-powerful Zeus, priestess, Queen Europa. I hope you will accept this humble apology. Dang! Who took him out? Limbo. Oh my. I do beg your pardon. Not at all. I am the one who owes you an apology. I hope you will forgive my momentary surprise, O gods of foreign land. Limbo. Don't be absurd, my illustrious Queen Europa. I am the one who has wronged you. Not at... It's like, children's like, are you done? Silence, all of you. I understand your anger. I understand your impatience. But stay your tongues. There are some facts we must accept, no matter how humiliating they may be. namely, the fact that without the tree of emptiness, none of us could exist. They're all silent right there. Our glorious Olympus prosperity, the 12 Olympian eternal reign, all depend on the tree of emptiness. This we must come to terms with if we are to overcome the tree's hold on us. Overcome the tree's hold? Does that mean you plan to cut down the tree of emptiness? As long as you grow the tree to full maturity, we have no objections as to what you do with it afterwards. Okay, so he's like, then why is he here then? But still, the very idea of overcoming the tree's hold is just, once it's full maturity, it's kind of tough. Are you truly capable of such a thing, Almighty Zeus? Oh my goodness, you challenging him? Oh, my bad, I didn't mean to skip. Indeed, it is a task beyond even my all-encompassing power, which is why I have formed an alliance with my sworn friend, Custodia Wuding the Cryptor. Zeus, need I remind you that he is only a human. Zeus, you would still call that human your sworn friend. Silence! Custodia Wuding the Cryptor is no ordinary human. One could well liken the mammalian humans from proper human history to little more than sentient reeds. And indeed, Custodia is sentient. But no mere reed could ever be that strong. He dropped like all the stars on us. He commanded the stars. Oh my goodness. So this is the Makchia corridor of the great orbital shrine, Olympia Dodana, huh? It's way too dang long, if you ask me. How's a guy supposed to cross this thing and get where he's going on time? Did they just make it to scale with the gods of Olympus or something? At this rate, I'm gonna die of old age before I get anywhere. So what is he doing over here then? He's getting some screen time. Still, on a different note, I can't believe he's just letting me walk around like this unsupervised. Wuding, I swear, I can't tell what's that guy thinking. Now I feel like an idiot for keeping my guard up constantly, figuring it was just a matter of time before he sends someone to finish me off. I always thought a cryptid without a lost belt would be worthless, that he wouldn't have anywhere left to go, and no reason to be kept alive. Yeah, I was like, oh goodness, he's dropping the stars on me. It's like, oh my goodness. I was sure he was just going to take my Sirius light and be done with me. Was I wrong? I remember Director Mossbury said, the Sirius light is the power to overturn the very world. Possessing it is what it makes you cryptor. We studied every abnormality that could possibly occur during the 7 ages. We trained for every scenario we might encounter in the simulator. Team A was supposed to save the world, and our Sirius lights were supposed to be our trump card. That's how that was supposed to work. But it's strange when you think about it. We were never actually told exactly what the Sirius light is. Sure, they told us that they're even more powerful command spells, and that they produce more magical energy than the user could generate on their own. But the only one of us who can actually knows when and why to use it is Wuding. After all, he was the one entrusted with their timing. So he should also be the one who knows how the Sirius lights are really meant to be used. So then, why hasn't he taken mine? Ever since we came back to life, Wuding's always said how the cryptids are all equal in the foreign god's eye, but it never occurred to me that he might actually mean it. Does this mean he seriously believes that? Dang it, what am I saying? There's no way he could. He's a noble. He's got to have an angle I'm not seeing. There must be something that only he knows. Something about the Sirius lights, the foreign god, the tree of emptiness, and why the lost ones can exist in the present day. Alright, Wuding, I found out what it is you're up to. Whatever it is you and Zeus are plotting, I'm gonna bring it to light. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna need a distraction that really stands out. You know, I was thinking. That's right, Pepper. I still haven't been punished for my failure with the Indian Lostbelt, right? So go on ahead and punish me however you see fit, Woodine. Whatever it is, I can take it. You're still indebted to NFF services, too. I hope I have not given you cause to mistake me, Pepe. We cryptors are our colleagues, nothing more. I have no more authority to punish you than any of the others do. For the time being, Scandinavia, Pepe, let's just be glad you're alright. You're sure taking all this in stride. Not that I expected anything less, of course. But I still wouldn't feel right getting off scot-free. Why don't you at least take my serious light? Sure, I could probably save more face with the foreign god if I offered it up to them instead. But I couldn't care less about getting in either the foreign god or the alter ego's good graces. So here, hon, you can have my serious light. Make sure you make good use of it. Thank you, Pepe, but there's no need for that. You can keep yours. Dang, he's like, you know what? This cup is full. You can't add one more water to it, you know. It's just full. Alright. The serious light has not been my responsibility since Team A ceased to be relevant, just like your Lostbelt. So no, you should hang on to yours. What you do with it is up to you. I see. So Ophelia didn't happen to die after using hers. She died because she used her serious light. Would I be right in assuming that's what Marsberry had in mind when he put our team together? Not at liberty to answer that, huh? Now I get it. I'm starting to see just a little more of what your relationship was really like. Despise me if you wish. You're probably right to do so. Despise you? Now you're just insulting me, Woodine. I think the fact that you're refusing to say anything just goes to show how much integrity you have. Up to this point, I still wasn't sure who was connected to what. But I think I'm finally starting to see how the pieces fit together. It never really sunk in before, but I guess we really are enemies of humanity, after all. I have to say, Pepe, your sheer mental fortitude never fails to surprise me. I'm amazed you can still smile like that under these circumstances. Hey, it's the one thing I've got going for me, though, in my case, it's more despair than self-possession. But hey, the important thing are that I'm alive right now, and what it is I need to do next, right? I never get anywhere if I spend all my time fretting about a past I can't change. So I'm just going to tell you this, in the hope that it might lead to even more fun future. You know how the disciples are always telling us the foreign god wants the Lostbelt to flourish and that the strongest one will become the foundation of a new humanity? Well, I'm positive they're lying. They're not planning on any of the Lostbelts surviving. Well, we've been hoping that one of the Lostbelts would become the next proper human history. They've got other plans entirely. It's like they say, like, grow out this Lostbelt, you know. It's like kind of like a slaughterhouse. Grow out this Lostbelt so the foreign god can eat it, and then, like, I don't know, do something with it. That's what I think it is. So it's like you're growing out that tree like a garden, like a meal. Oh, it's a nice meal, and then he eats it. And why do you think that? I heard it straight from the alter ego's mouth back when he was elated at the prospect of his seemingly assured victory. I swear I never would have guessed his fondness for hearing himself talk would actually work in our favor. I see, so you got Limbo to talk. Then I won't be responsible for what you've learned, and it won't violate my contract with the foreign god. That being said, Mayurinj, I can't say anything more in response to what you just told me. All I can tell you is that I'm prepared to establish this Lostbelt as the new proper human history. and that I have done everything I can to see that vision made reality. I will use everything at my disposal to ensure this Atlantic Lost Belt becomes this planet's future. In the meantime, I want you to carry out your duties as a member of Team A in whatever way you feel is best. Hey, you don't have to tell me. I was already planning to do whatever I wanted. Besides, I was never really into the whole King of the Earth competition thing anyway. But let me know if you ever need help with anything, alright? I'm not that much of an ingrate, you know. Not that much of an ingrate, huh? Of course I know that, Pepe. You've been of help to me more often than you realize. You always described yourself as a cold-blooded killer, but in fact you were always the most humane. Always honored your obligations more than any of us. Oh, unless I am very much mistaken. There's a great deal of venom in your expression. Are you unhappy with what we just discussed? Pepe came to his conclusion based on what the alter ego said. There's no need to eliminate him. Nor did I tell the other cryptids any of the foreign god's secrets. So far as I can tell, there have been no breaches of contract here. Am I wrong? Everything is proceeding according to plan. The tree of emptiness is now a fully grown catalyst, ready to bring your true form down to this world. Zeus no doubt means to use this energy for his own ideals. For my part, I have no intention of getting in his way. I promised him I wouldn't, after all. So he's probably like, alright Zeus, go square up with the tree. He's like, Zeus throws hands with the tree. And then Zeus is like, dang, the tree got hands. And he loses. We agreed that though our positions may be very different, Zeus and I will work together to ensure that the Atlantic Lost Belt is fully complete. And I will not be going back on my word. Not after he trusted me enough to let me see him in a moment of weakness. I'm well aware if Zeus' plan continues to come to fruition, the tree of emptiness magical energy will be depleted, and the foreign god's descent will be delayed. Should that happen, I will be considered in breach of contract, and my life will be forfeit. But that is not going to happen. Much as it pains me to say it, this is as his friend. Zeus' ideals will never work, even if his plan is flawless. Once they fail, that is where I come into play. Don't worry, I'll see that my job is done perfectly. I value my life as much as anyone, after all. It will be equally trivial for me to complete this Lost Belt and see Zeus' ideals realized, or to conclude this Lost Belt and let the foreign god descend upon this world. The only unknown factor that could possibly pose an obstacle to either of those outcomes is Chaldea, and whatever course of action Paragon chooses to pursue. Only hope his spirit isn't yet broken. I'm counting on him to make his way here and once more throw himself into battle against me. Why'd you let him live? So that I can conclusively demonstrate to him that his efforts were for naught. Just to flex on him. That's what it was. I said, no. Go, you need more hate, come back. It is time. That guy, yep. It is time. Oh wow, it would have been a battle next up. But it's time to summon though. That present is burst. The box is bursting. Let's gotcha time. Let's just grab everything. The leaves, the QP. Oh wait, it's not this one. There it is. Let's grab everything. Who first? We'll go with Castoria and alternate between the two. Oh, this is what we're talking about, the 100, right? Cool. That's the 100 you're talking about. It is time. $319. We're gonna get something, right? Surely we'll get something in 300. So we go left and right. No, we go with Castoria. 319, yeah. And we got some singles too. We're gonna split the half and half. So we go right and then left, right and then left. All right, let's skip because this is too much. There's too much just to do like that. Let's skip. Let's go in there. All right, first one. It's a servant. All right, skip. Use tickets. They're good this time? Okay. I'll use tickets for sure. Alright, we got Mineral there. What is this new one? Trails Locket is new. Alright, let's go back over here. Then we go in here. Let's see what we have here. Alright, we have that event CE. The same, okay, we got LB2 event CE. Alright. You believe? Alright, let's roll 10 of these singles in here to cleanse off that bad mineral. So we go here. Skip. Alright. Alright. That's 5. Good luck, thank you. Hey, we got something. That's a nice artwork. I'll have to MLB that one too for the event. I got Gozen. Oh, it starts now. You take 4 more? I'm going for the. Wait, what? Which gate is this? I don't remember. But I was not going for this. But she's nice looking. Like the cat ears. Let's lock that. Alright. Alright, and this is the 2 summon. Alright, caster. Alright, now we do the 10x on this one. Oh, yes, sorry, I wanted the Ulterior caster here. That's right, but then she came out from the back. Alright, here we go. It stars now. They give me the 4-star off the bat. Another 4-star off the bat. Oh! Also want the Arcrid CE too. Yeah, these are some nice CEs. Wow, this is the CE banner for sure. Alright, we'll lock that one if that's not already locked. Yeah, we'll lock that. El Ganda. Alright, now we go to the other banner. We go here. Throw 10 in here. Oh, we got a 4-star servant, or 5-star. Archer? Bargus. That's not what I wanted either. No! I didn't want that either. No, they're giving the stuff I don't want. Congrats, thanks, but I wanted the others. The banners are just, there's just too many, 33%.
Servant, Archer, UDK バーゲスト、召喚に応じ参上した。私は他の妖精騎士のように海だからと浮かれてはいない。バカンス気分は持ち込んでいないので、そのつもりで。
Oh yeah, I'll take your Summer Melusan for sure.
その称号と。
Should have been. It should have been him. It should have been him. I should have got the Melusan.
UDK は森林を守護する組合の名。
I want the 4-star Tam though. You happy with her?
そのなんだ。南国ではさすがに無理があるので脱いだ。サイズも合わなくなってしまったし。
Dang. Alright. Let's lock her. Okay, good. What does she do? I have to love rope obscure to find out what she does. Okay. Wait, let me see if she's single target. What does she do? And her maid outfit? Those legs are well toned, goodness. Remove attack buffs, remove burn. Yeah, I'll take care of Hallucinate too, dang it. MP charge, spreading fire. MP can be done with skill 3. MP rank changes to 1 turn. Remove burn. Single enemy. Okay. Single target AoE. Oh, she does both? What? Cool. Alright. Actually, since we'll go. We had good luck on this one. Let's go again on this one. Go again. Ooh, we loaded a long time for that one. Chariot. We're about to get this Cactus City at MLB. Oh, we got something. Is it a 5-star? A caster. Her again? Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. I want to get... No. Oh my goodness. I realize what the summer banners are, but you don't get what you want and these things. That's what it is. You don't get what you want. You probably get what you need, but not what you want. Alright, let's go again. Surely she comes out this time, right? Skip. Alright, I think I got MLB Cactus City. We have to fight now? She's gonna come out a third time. Alright, we got Summer CE. Alright, let's go to the other banner. Alright. Get one more? No, I want to go back here. I didn't get anything good there. Lancer. I'm gonna commit to this banner now. Maybe like, I'll commit to this one with same course, the other one with the singles. I want to get some form of like solemn defense. Ooh, we got the Arca CD. CE, I wanted that too. It's still going, goodness. Alright. I'm happy I got this. I wanted this too. Very nice CE. Alright, let's go again. Oh, we got this Ishtar CE too. Alright. Again? Yeah, we go again because oh my goodness. Alright, let's cleanse the bad luck on this one. Let's do the 10x again. Cleanse the bad luck. Skip. That was a min, only because the previous one was a min roll. Singles on the other banner? But I want the Altaria though. Singles on the banner. I don't want a third Vargas, okay, man? I want Altaria. I see that's the Vargas route over there. I don't want that. They're gonna give me that. I already can feel it. I feel it if I go back in there. Or I should probably do it for Tam. Do it for Tam Lin, right? Berserker. It should have flickered. No. It should have flickered. Dang, why you troll me like this, Kohime? Archer. At least it was two servants. Alright. We cleanse that off. We have to try. I see. This now we're at a crossroads here. Should I try again? No, she has more. She'll give me more utility. I need her. she gives me more utility than the other ones. All right, Lancer. Imaginary number. Okay, now this is all CE. No, okay, fine then. We'll do 10 tickets over here. We'll do 10 tickets here, and then we'll go back in the other banner. We'll throw 10 tickets here. Fine. Skip. Is all coming up CEs. Cactus City going crazy. Oh, we got Melusine. We didn't. None of us got the timeline. Goodness.
召喚と聞いて飛んできちゃった。今回は水の妖精も兼ねているから機体名もちょっと変えようと思うんだ。メリュジーヌ・オンディーヌとかどう？
Thank you. This was nice to have. But I was going for Tamlin though. I'm going for Tamlin. Oh well. Save her. Alright, thank you. Hand her over? If you have a Tamlin, I give it to you. It's like Pokemon trading cards, right? I'll trade you this Melusine for a Tamlin. Alright, let's go back to the other banner. Let's go to the other banner. Also, before we go to the other banner, let me make sure I didn't leave any like tickets in here. Like, you know, like the anniversary tickets. Make sure I got those. Yeah, I think I got those. Yeah, I got those. Yep. Okay, cool. I just want to confirm that. All right, let's roll in there. All right, here we go. She does not want to. She's like, you know what? You're gonna be Solomon defenseless going to Olympus. I should say the Baba Sith then. This one, Katku Miku Sir. That one. Okay, nice. We got Limit Break 2. Arcrit. Limit Break 3, Arcrit. Can I get Limit Break 4? Another one? Nope. More Cactus City. Dang, this is the CE banner. The Clergyman's Dinner. He's like, dang, this one's CE crazy. More cactus. One more CE. Hold on, let me take a screenshot. Oh goodness! All right, there he goes. There's a screenshot. All right, what does this guy do? He just has a drink and increases effectiveness. All right, let's grab those fragments and turn that 21. Yeah, 21. Actually, no. Whoops, I miscounted. 11. Math at late at night, right? Alright. Let's go in there. That's like what, LB8 of Cactus City? LB9 probably. Okay, there's like, alright, now it's LB10. Hey, we still have desperate singles to go. Go, desperate singles. Alright, here we go. She's like, no, I ain't coming home for you. You're gonna be solemn defenseless this Olympus run. What's crazy to me is that Chloe didn't come out either. I was like, goodness. She was like, no Chloe, no Altair, but here's Suzuka though. Have fun with that one. And then the final one, the final one, what comes out of it? CE or servant? It's a servant. And it's Archer. You get her once you read Lostbelt 6. You're right. You're right. What's it? It was like, sorry, you gotta unlock me after the next Lostbelt. Don't worry, we'll come back soon. Soon. I'll have to read what those servants I pulled do. So yeah, that'll bring us to the end of this stream. We didn't get the Mikusu, and we didn't get the Castoria Berserker, but we got those 3 other summer servants. All right. So with that, we'll see if we can accumulate another 30 between now and then. Oh, I still have to do all this story too. So it's probably like 10 or 15 I could get from there. So with that being said, that brings us to the end of the stream. I appreciate you all coming out to it, and hopefully see you next time. Adios. Bye bye.